When I was 16 and diagnosed with lupus and stage 4 kidney failure, I was the sickest person in the room most of the time, especially with my friends. I was definitely the sickest person in the room with my friends. And they were eating worse than me. And in my late 40s now, I am the healthiest person in the room. The people that I knew growing up, they all have issues now. My last session kind of brought some things up that I thought, you know what, this is super emotional. Let me try talking about this issue too. What she said to me was, why is it that I have to eat vegetables and I can't eat chicken and pizza and other things and all these other people can? Why can everyone else around me eat ice cream and fried chicken and pizza and I can't, or I get sick? Because she's noticed if she eats those things, she is in pain, doesn't feel well. And the most important lesson from that is nobody gets away with it. Truth is that, okay, there's an occasional mutant out there, all right? But for most of us, none of us get away with it. All of those things that are toxic to our body have a negative impact. But when we notice it and what the symptoms are, that is what varies among people. So the best example I can give you is from my own life. When I was 16 and diagnosed with lupus and stage 4 kidney failure, I was the sickest person in the room most of the time, especially with my friends. I was definitely the sickest person in the room with my friends. And they were eating worse than me. I didn't eat a lot of fast food. Well, we had pizza. Okay, I guess that counts. So we weren't eating, Burger King and all that stuff very much. And not for years by the time I was diagnosed. And I liked salad and I ate other things. But I was still far sicker than everybody else. And here I am 30 years later, right? So it's been 30 years since I first was diagnosed, and it's been 18 years that I've been symptom-free and healthy. And in my late 40s now, I am the healthiest person in the room. The people that I knew growing up, they all have issues now. High blood pressure, diabetes, cancers, and even a man that I dated in medical school. At the time that I was dating him, I was just diagnosed with the anti-cardiolipin antibodies, and I'd had multiple mini strokes. And I had started just giving myself injections of blood thinners every day. I was in my mid-20s. And he was healthy. And he loved candy and meat and all that stuff. But he was super fit, gym fiend, worked in healthcare, and was a really healthy-seeming person. And a few years ago, during the pandemic, he died of a heart attack. So the person who seemed totally healthy and fit while I was almost dead once again from lupus, now causing mini strokes, he is now gone. Wife, kids, he's gone now because of a heart attack, which was caused by his diet. And here I am now super healthy in my mid-40s. So it's not that. Some people just can eat whatever they want and they have no health problems. And others of us have to be really careful with what we eat in order to be okay. The truth is, all of us are impacted, and we're impacted in different ways. And there is an optimal way to eat for health and recovery and immunity. And then there's less optimal. And some people can get away with less optimal longer. But most of us, it'll catch up to us at some point. So don't hold that up for yourself as a reason to beat yourself up or be mad at your body. All of us need good nutrition in order to have optimal, healthy lives. And anytime you choose that, you're going to improve your health. And you don't have to feel bad that somehow you're defective. But let me throw this in here, even if you do, even if somehow you think that that's true, and you need to eat super healthy, high amounts of vegetables in order to be healthy, celebrate that there is a solution. There's an answer, right? Probably the reason you're listening to me is you were looking for an answer. I've got one for you, right? Just celebrate that there's an answer, but you're not alone. And anyone who chooses to join you in this journey, they're going to benefit from it too.